This inductee revealed the pivotal role that genomics can play in human health and disease research and demonstrated the effective use of whole genome analyses in personalized cancer medicine. Dr. Marra.
Marco is a brilliant thinker, an amazing scientist, and he's a tremendous mentor. He teaches us to strive for excellence and also instill this idea of excellence not only professionally but personally as well, so that we conduct ourselves with integrity and with grace.
I remember going into sciences at Simon Fraser University, and biology was especially fascinating to me. But it wasn't until I was sitting contemplating my future outside that I was approached by Dr. David Bailey, who was a professor in molecular biology and biochemistry. And he said, why don't you come and do some research in my lab, see if you like it. And so from that point forward, I was more or less hooked, and it became clear to me that genetics was the special area of interest that I had.
Dr. Marra's first contributions to science were from his PhD work in understanding the biology of C. elegans worm genomes. He then moved down to Washington University, where he played a key role in putting together the first draft of the human genome.
I'm very proud to have been a part of that effort and to have seen the field of genome science spring up from the Human Genome Project. That was indeed a remarkable thing and a truly big science thing in ways that biology had not previously experienced, in my opinion. It was international. It was motivating a lot of people across a lot of different jurisdictions, different countries, to come together and work to solve a problem.
Dr. Marra's key accomplishments include the sequencing of the genome of the SARS coronavirus, and his team was the first in the world to do that.
The thing that made it significant was that, once again, it energized our local environment. We all managed to come together, put our shoulder to a common wheel.
Marco's most remarkable achievement is really the community he's built at the Genome Sciences Center. He's really brought together an incredible group from across literally all of science, really towards one mission, and that's really changing how patients are being understood and managed for cancer.
He also recently started with others this personalized oncogenomics program of British Columbia that is aimed at finding new treatment options for difficult-to-treat cancer patients.
It's really become a template that we're really trying to emulate and build upon here in Toronto as well, especially as we plan to link a lot of our cancer centers together through the Terry Fox Marathon of Hope Cancer Centers Network. I think a lot of that network really would not even have been conceived of without a lot of the groundbreaking work that Marco really put in place.
We're trying to take technologies formerly useful for analysis of cell populations numbering in the hundreds of millions or billions, and reducing those technologies down to where we can profile single cells. And we're doing that collaboratively with Sam Aparicio here at BC Cancer and others too.
I think the number one for me is integrity. Marco's extraordinarily principled. You really know his systematic way of thinking and approaching problems, both scientific but also at a personal level. You really can trust where he stands and where we are and his vision for where we're going.
We need to continue to ask the right questions. We need to continue to push forward the boundaries of research. And for that, we need to continue support of governments and funding agencies all over this country to pursue science, to pursue research, to understand more about our natural world. Because I think it's only through that understanding that we're going to address the pressing things that have emerged in our time. My wife is exceptionally tolerant. She's a scientist, so she understands. But for all the nights spent worrying about some grant application, all the vacations spent thinking about things other than vacation, must take their toll. And so, I'm enormously grateful to Sharon.
Canadian Medical Hall of Fame laureate, Dr. Marra.
Thank you so very much for this incredible honor. I'd like to extend my congratulations to the other very distinguished awardees. Humbled really to be part of an extraordinarily accomplished group of individuals. I'd like to thank BC Cancer and the University of British Columbia for providing a scientific environment that has been my academic home for more than 20 years. And without an academic home, an academic is really nothing. And so it's with gratitude that I acknowledge the wonderful roles that those institutions have played from early days until now. I'd like to especially thank the many colleagues with whom I've worked and the roles that they've played alongside me as we have experienced this revolution in genome science that has led us to this place where precision medicine is now possible and being enacted in various contexts across this country. And I would like to thank particularly Dr. Janessa Laskin, a medical oncologist at BC Cancer, with whom I worked side by side for more than a decade to realize the personalized oncogenomics project and bring it forward and offer it up as a precision medicine research program that I think has led the way for many. And I'd like also to thank Professor Stephen Jones, who I have known and worked with for almost 30 years in various contexts. We started as graduate students together in David Bailey's laboratory and continue to work together even now. And without these people and many others, there would be no career and there would be no accomplishment. I'd also like to thank my incredible family for all their support and tolerance over the years. Dr. Gorski, my wife, Sharon, and my children, Zachary and Sophie. I'd also like to thank the Canadian Medical Hall of Fame for making this event possible. My heartfelt thanks also to all of those working tirelessly around the world to keep all of us safe in a variety of different capacities under sometimes less than ideal conditions. And I would like to dedicate this award to those people. You inspire me, and thank you for all that you do.